7 of the Western Conference Finals. Only one team will advance. Who will it be? Look at San Antonio. The good news is they'll enjoy home court advantage for this, the deciding game.
Well, Kevin, you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders playing at home in the deciding game. Obviously, this is where you want to be, but maybe there's a little added pressure because of the home fans wanting it so badly.
Steve, I could not agree with you more. I really believe in a deciding game, the pressure shifts to the home team for the reasons you said. The fans are hungry and anxious to get it. You feel comfortable there, but at the same time, nothing to lose for the road team. But still, like you said, you would not trade home court for anything.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. CP3 at point with Redick there, the backcourt. Griffin at the 4 with Pause at the 5. And it's Tucker in at the small forward position. Nice shot by Ginobili.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
So it's the Clippers now. 4-point game. It came out on top in their last match on Wednesday.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
The Spurs shooting their first foul shot of the night. Here's Redick. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Redick's got his second basket of the game. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
The drive by Paul. Solid defense there from Ginobili.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 8.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Here's Tucker. The offensive rebound outside for Griffin. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it. Nice pass. That one was right on target.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. They set the pick. And Tucker has it in the corner. Good on the 3-point shot. Tucker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Here's Hasek. And the officials call a traveling violation. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Number 1, Chris Paul. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Hawes. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. Barnes, who's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Farmer in for Paul. And there's Udrih. That's good on the assist from Joseph. Udrih has got his first 2 points. Nobody near Barnes. The 18-footer is right on the mark. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. From deep. Barnes grabs the miss. 2-for-1 chance here.
Yeah, let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Redick with the bucket.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Udrih, the pass to Pierce. Cranes the 3-pointer.
Great interplay there between those 2 teammates.
Clippers trailed by 5. Farmar kicks to Redick. Pass to Farmar. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Farmar's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a 3-point battle like this.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
They really have no option but to go to the instant replay in a situation like this. I mean, the entire series is at stake, and you can't assume anything.
Well, this right here is exactly why the rule was implemented in the first place. Clark, no mistakes can afford to be made at a time like this.
And they're going to count it. They're overturning the original call after looking at the replay.
Yeah, good to see them get that one right. That's exactly why we have this rule in place. And I like it. Each basket is so important in these games that you just got to make sure you get it right at the end of the quarters.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Spurs lead by 5. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get ready to get back into the action. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Clippers trail by 5. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Boris Diaw is out there with Pierce. And it's Udrih. And it's Joseph in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And Udrih kicks to Diaw. Down low. And taken away by Paul. And now the Clippers on the break. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Here's Farmar, and that misses. That would have put him up.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those. You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Clippers trail by 3. Paul dishes to Jordan. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys. No confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Omer Asher, he's checked in for Diaw. Duncan comes in for Paul Pierce. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Joseph. And Parker's subbed in for Udrih. Spencer Hawes is checked in for the Clippers. P.J. Tucker comes in for Matt Barnes.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. There was something else he mentioned, too. He wants them to utilize the pick and roll as much as possible in their coming possessions. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And that one's good. And 11 points for Leonard.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though. Another bucket in the paint, that's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done. Well, this is what happens when he gets on a roll. You are not going to see a better rhythm shooter than him.
Good. Farmar's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, they are having their way in the paint right now. So many looks right at the rim.
Defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get the ball in close time after time, Steve.
Bonner, he's checked in for Duncan. The Clippers also changing it up. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jordan Farmar. Clippers trail by 9. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Paul, no one around him. Another one falls for the Clippers.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
I'd actually like to see them go back outside, Clark, because they had a good flow, a good pace here early on.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Redick, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Redick's got 8.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate. Finding the open man every trip down the floor.
Certainly seems like he's doing that, Steve. I mean, it's been a great passing day for him.
Offensive rebound. Here's Tucker. Good on the three-point shot. Tucker's got his second basket of the night.
You threaten the defense inside and then find the open man on the outside. Good offense.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Spurs out in front, up by 6. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Tony Parker. And Tony, a lot of tough play out there in that first half. How would you describe this game so far?
A lot of intensity, very physical. We're playing pretty well, but I'm not very happy the way we finished the first half. We had a good lead, and they came back on us, so in the second half we have to do it again.
Tony, thank you so much. Kevin, a guy who's never satisfied.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Back here at the Western Conference Finals as we get things started once more. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. CP3 at point with Redick there, the backcourt. Griffin at the 4 with Pause at the 5. And it's Tucker in at the 3 spot. Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 9 points for Parker.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks. Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
And that one's good. Parker.
Tell you what, until this defense gets out and defends the three-point line, it's going to be a parade.
Yeah, we've already seen 3 in a row from out there.
That one goes. Count it. And that's now 6 points for Chris Paul.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that. And of their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, and the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Asha. Pierce comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Joseph, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Udrich in for Tony Parker. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jordan's checked in. The Clippers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. Both free throws good from Paul.
Been a great game for Paul tonight. He's got 8 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking. I'd like to know what his percentage is from that range. I mean, it's got to be sky high.
Paul outside, and the layup falls. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
San Antonio making a switch here. Honors checked in. And then for the Clippers, Barnes comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Farmer in for Chris Paul. And that one's good. Diallo's got 5.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Farmer.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot here.
Lazy perimeter defense. Clark, you got to take the shooter's airspace away from him.
Oh!
Look out! Wow!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Over in the corner, Barnes. And a great assist by Farmer as that one goes in. Farmar's got assist number 5 here tonight. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pierce inside the three-point line, and another basket for San Antonio.
You know, I'd like to see more of that from him. He's been passing up his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones he takes. He's got to be more aggressive.
Here's Farmar, banked in off the glass. Farmar's got 11.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs lead by 12. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And our State Farm assist to the game replay. Great offensive play. 1 of 8 assists on the night that we've seen from Chris Paul.
And you got to love that play, guys, but it's been one after another for him all game long. He just has that uncanny awareness of where his teammates are on the court all the time.
Spurs leading by 12. Ginobili and Leonard on the wings. Duncan out there with Omer Usher. And it's Parker in at the 1 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Griffin attacking.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Now, their passing also continues to be outstanding, Clark. In the second half, we were really seeing a good, efficient offense as a result of that ball movement. And, yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork. Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Put that bucket in no time at all. 20 points for Parker.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Such an aggressive attitude he has. No invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
And Leonard gets it to go.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Look at Tony Parker. What a contribution.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Pause the pass to Paul. And Tucker kicks to Paul. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He wasn't shy about putting a little extra pressure on his team. He said, guys, we've got a big-time opportunity here. When you've got a chance to close a team out, you can't let it go to waste. We'll see if they can seize the moment, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut back down to 13 with the basket coming from Griffin. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Yeah, he couldn't hang on to it. You've got to be ready for the pass, ready to catch it.
L.A. has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that game.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
Picked by Griffin, and it's Paul penetrating. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Ginobili, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Ginobili's got 4 points now in the quarter. Clippers trail by 14. Paul dishes to Griffin. Throws up again. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it different. They'll count the basket.
Here's Duncan, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jordan's checked in, and he can't hit the second. Clippers have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive output.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Here's Hushik, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, not much more you can say now. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Spurs.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Parker. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide. This run probably just a case of too little, too late.
But at least they're still going after it and playing hard. It would have been very easy to throw in the towel a while ago.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air. And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
So they've done it. They're going to move on.
You know, they had to battle through the very tough Western Conference, but they were able to survive the test and earn a trip to the final.
From day one, this was their goal. Make it to the finals. But really, you know, Clark, this is just the beginning for them.
Well, they're going to celebrate tonight, guys, just a little bit. I mean, they have to savor this moment because, as you said, Kevin, it was their goal. But there's a lot of business ahead, and they're going to have to immediately tomorrow prepare for the finals and what lies ahead. But, wow, what a moment for this club tonight.
Still, they get to celebrate tonight, and they've earned it as champions of the West. And that'll wrap it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the whole 2K crew. Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching the NBA Western Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game.